Welcome to Engage Math Lesson 16, Problem 3. We are going to talk today about the concept of compound interest, where basically you earn interest on the interest that you've already earned by depositing your money into some type of account that's interest bearing. So A, as a little reminder, is your final amount that you have in your account. The P is the initial amount that you put into the account, the money that you're depositing into a savings account or into some type of investment. R is your interest rate as a decimal. So if your interest rate is 3%, you would have 3/100ths or 0.03 as your R. N is the number of times your money is compounded in a given time period. At Engage Math, we're going to just work with time periods of a year. So N would be the number of times your money is compounded per year, and T is the number of years you keep your money in the account. Okay, so let's see what happens as we get going with this. And by the way, this formula is on the back inside cover of your Algebra 1 Engage Math workbook. Caleb deposits $1,200 and we're looking for his final balance. So we're looking for A, and his initial amount is $1,200. Then we're going to say 1 plus. R is the interest rate written as a decimal. So I can put 0.03, but I'm just going to write 0.03, which is the same as 3/100ths. And then it's over the number of times it's compounded per year, which in this case is monthly. So we're going to put a 12 down there. And then our exponent is the number of times it's compounded, which is 12 times the number of years we keep our money in the bank, which is 8. So now you can just type into your calculator 1,200 times parentheses 1 plus 0.03 divided by 12 parentheses raised to the 12 times 8 or 96th power. And when you get that, you should have a final answer of $1,525.04. Okay, now keep in mind that's how much you have in the account after 8 years. So you've earned approximately $325.04 in interest, which isn't bad. Okay, let's go to B. So this time we know the final amount, but we don't know the initial amount. So the final amount, or the current balance, is $1,296.90. $1,296.90. And that's equal to the initial amount, which we don't know. I'm going to leave P as our variable for principal. But we do know that we have this money compounded daily. So we have 1 plus, and the 6.5% is going to be 0.065. And that's going to be over the number of times it's compounded per year, which is daily in this case. And we know there's 365 days a year. So in 1 year, it's compounded 365 times, meaning that there are, at the end of each day, the bank or whoever the owner of the investment account is will deposit into your account a certain amount of interest. And they might not literally show you that in some type of tabulation, but your money is getting compounded. It's being added every day. And then the next day, you're earning money on the interest you earned from all the days before. Okay, so now we have to do times N, which is 365 times T. And in this case, it's 4. So now, because it was 4 years. So now what we're going to do to get P alone is you're going to basically divide both sides to get P by itself by the quantity 1 plus 0.065 over 365 raised to the 365 times 4 power. And you are going to, when you do that to both sides, because again, we're dividing both sides by this amount. So I'm just writing it out, 365 times 4. The reason we're doing that is this and this are identical. So it's like dividing by 1. The reason we had to do it to the left side as well is to keep the left and the right side balanced. When you enter all of this into your calculator, which you are certainly able to do with almost every calculator, but always, by the way, email us if you have questions. To get P by itself, when you enter this, you should get that P is equal to $1,000. And that is your final answer. Great job. Thanks for joining us at Engage Math.